Okay, so I've changed the tap. This is the shortened tap, the one that I ground the tip off of. And I use that for blind holes in titanium. The process is exactly the same, except instead of the tap going all the way through, it'll hit the bottom and then I'll reverse it. I'll do that again. We now have a tap hole. Okay. Now, I mentioned before that one of the nightmares with tapping, because they're so brittle and kind of delicate, is that they can break. And believe me, everybody breaks a tap every now and then. Can't help it. What I've done is try to explain the best ways of tapping, but every way requires a certain amount of care, keeping the tap perpendicular, knowing the speed that you're using or the pressure that you're using on your hands. But as I said, everybody's going to break a tap. So I want to show you a broken tap and how to deal with it. So broken taps. Broken taps generally are a nightmare, especially if you're dealing with steel, hard materials, and especially in a blind hole. I've gotten so frustrated sometimes with broken taps in a blind hole that I've just tossed the piece. Sometimes I was able to get the broken tap out using a carbide drill or a diamond drill. It's really hard and it takes a long time. Sometimes it's really not worth it. But if you break a tap in titanium or zirconium, oh, happy day, there is a remedy. And that remedy is ferric chloride. And ferric chloride is what we use to etch Damascus, and it eats away at steel, but it does not eat away at titanium or zirconium. So I had here a broken tap in a handle, and I will let you know that I actually did that on purpose, and I sacrificed that tap just for this video. So it's a broken tap in a titanium handle, and I submerged it in ferric chloride for like 12 to 24 hours, depending on the size and so forth. What you want to do is you want to clean it off as much as possible, get rid of as much of the lube that you can. Usually with acetone, that works pretty well. Some degreasing sprays will do that also. Get that as clean as you can and immerse it in the ferric chloride. And this has been sitting in there for about 36 hours. I'm going to come over here and rinse it. Blot it off. And then I'm going to blow it out with compressed air. Can you see the black gunk around there? That's the dissolved tap. I'll wipe that off. And we'll see if, what I'd like to do is get a needle, put that in the hole, see if there's anything in there. It appears to be all clean. And I test it with a 172 screw just to see if it actually goes in. And yes, it does. And the broken tap is completely dissolved and gone. And now we can proceed with making the knife. Okay.